I had an interesting suggestion that we take Interceptor and look at Rubicon Minerals' Phoenix project. That one has a bit of an infamous past where an initial resource estimate came out about in 2010 proclaiming very, very high grade, multi-million ounce deposit. And without doing all of the engineering steps, they built the project based on a preliminary economic assessment, got into the deposits underground, and quickly discovered that we're not going to be able to get the grades that they were hoping for during production. So what I did was jumped into the Wayback Machine, which is this internet archive, and was able to look at all the news releases from 2010 to about 2013, which is right before they went into production, I believe, and get all the drill hole data and calculate the publicly available highlighted drill hole data and calculate some statistics, which I then put into Interceptor here. And the statistics you need again are the mean grade and the average grade of all that drilling that they had done was pretty high, over an ounce per ton, so 40 grams, 41 grams a ton. And the mean length, was skinny at 3.85. The average length was 3.85 meters for those intercepts. They had done quite a bit of drilling. They had, what do we got here? 779 intervals in total that were pretty deep, but that's okay. I mean, on high grade underground, that's fine. And then a total of 255 holes. And so we put that information into these predictive models. My best guess is that that resource was going to come in at close to 7 grams per ton, and with a total tonnage of 7.5, or I'm sorry, 7 million tons. And that is significantly different from what they actually got. That initial resource estimate was 6 million tons, which is pretty close, but then a grade of 20 grams per ton. And it's really the grade that is remarkable, I guess you'd say. This is the predicted uncertainty distribution for grade based on my model, and for it to reach really the 99th percentile would be about 15 grams per ton. And out here, you're really, in a sense, off the chart when it comes to getting to a 20 gram per ton resource. Interestingly, after this debacle, really, the company had their consultants redo the estimate based on what they learned underground, and came up with a new estimate in 2016, which was far lower grade. And here I'm showing you, just plotting on the grade and tonnage predictions, where that 2010 resource came in, and then the follow-up 2016 resource. And you can see here, this purple dot is the grade for that 2010 resource, and it's off the chart. The 2016 resource came in very close to what the original prediction was from these models. And you can see the tonnage here. The tonnage was really, in the 2010 version, was very high, in very high agreement with the prediction I'm providing and then the tonnage came off quite a bit from that prediction in 2016. I just read an article from 2020 where they updated the resource, and that the tonnage was again back up in this, call it 7, 8, 9, 10 range. I think it might have been a little bit higher. I think it was maybe 10 million tons, and that grade was in the same spot. It was in really that kind of 7 gram per ton range. So there you go. Just kind of interesting perspective to take. How would if we had this tool in the past, would we been able to pick out a suspicious high grade resource that didn't really agree particularly well with the drill holes data that the company had been releasing, and perhaps avoided taking that risk, going at a very early engineering stage and developing the project, and ultimately discovering that we made a big mistake. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much.